September 30th, about 9 a.m. and I am getting ready to talk about something that I wanted to do a couple weeks ago when it happened, only I got busy. You guys know what happened. Anywho, Walmart. Yeah, that's all I have to say is Walmart. You guys know I am not a fan of Walmart, Sam's, by far. I see people in halls. I talk to friends. They, find these things at Walmart, and okay, nice, cool. And large families love Walmart. I have nothing against that. I can't. Um, I can't. It's a big junk store. It's always crazy in there. The customer service is poor. I can never find anything. As far as food, they have gone and labeled things organic, like frozen vegetables and things like that. Labeled, that stuff is not organic by far. Milk, baby food, some stuff like that is. Um, I have a history with Walmart. Let's see, probably about 15 years ago, a little more. I used to work for Walmart, so yeah, I know. We were new to the state, and I didn't have any friends, and I just wanted to get out of the house. I like to get out of the house and work a little bit every now and then, and excuse me, and keep up on skills outside the house. Anywho, recent experience, I wanted to get the kids scooters. And Walmart, Kmart were the only ones that had them. I decided to do the Walmart where you order the stuff and pick it up in the store. At one point, it took, I don't know, the site went down for a long time. I was trying to just get them ordered. I think that took about 2 hours. You get the confirmation to pick the stuff up. Let's see, we wanted Frozen, Doc McStuffins, and Spider-Man. And I think there were 3 Spider-Man scooters left, and they were all at the same location. By the time I went to order, it said that Spider-Man was not available. It would be at another store the next day. So I said, okay, well, we'll get 2 today, go get the other one tomorrow, but you can always check in the back, ask them in the back, because sometimes the system is not correct. So asked in the back. And so the kids are excited. Dad's going to get our scooters. Yay. So he gets up there to the store. My order has not even shown up, which is crazy. And he talked to the sales associate that pulls online orders, and he's like, I don't even see it. I had the sent him with the confirmation and everything. So he says, okay, I'll go pull them. He gets back there. He says there's no Spider-Man. There's no Doc McStuffins. There's only Frozen. And I'm like, are you serious? So then he says, yeah, there's Frozen ones on the floor. I said, is there Spider-Man on the floor? No, there's no Doc McStuffins. And I said, if I ordered it, they confirmed it, then my scooters are in that store. So I'm upset because I've been charged for this, okay? And he's telling them, no, you don't get charged until they're pulled, the order's filled, and XYZ. Not the case. They charged me. I checked. It wasn't a pending. It was a purchase, point of purchase. So I'm upset. And he says, well, there's a Spider-Man one here. Or no, there's the Ninja Turtles. And I said, that's funny because Ninja Turtles was not even... It was telling me online it was not available in any of the stores. So how's there one there? See, that's, yeah. And then they were telling me there was Spider-Man and there was no Spider-Man. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to order Ninja Turtles. He's wants Spider-Man, he's upset. And I tell him, well, just, settle for this. Trying to make it better. And he says, okay. And I said, I'll order it. You take the confirmation up to customer service because they have to honor it. If I've ordered it and paid for it, this one in this store is mine. They have to let you have it. And then I was going to get just another Frozen one so that they could all have one. And then I just said, you know what? I don't want anybody disappointed. They chose the ones they wanted. I want them to have the ones they chose. This is ridiculous. They need to get it together back here. And, you know, if they're going to have this stuff and it's going to be, you know, where you can go pick it up, it needs to be available and the system needs to be updating correctly. Now, I know from the past, I'm just going to say this first. Do not get a bike from Walmart unless you're taking it home that day. If you put a bike on layaway, you may not get that bike when you go pick it up. Christmas time was the craziest. People would lay away those bikes and people would come in and buy bikes and want bikes. They weren't on the floor and they would say, go to the back and get a bike. Get that bike. Somebody's bike that they've laid away, we have to give to another customer. When those people come to pick up the bikes, half the time they didn't realize it unless the kid was with them, and they would be like, that's not the bike I chose, Mom or Dad. And it was crazy, and I felt bad for doing that. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. So if you buy a bike from Walmart, take that bike home that day because you will not get it. Sometime you may get a better bike, or you may get, you know, not so better bike. But if I'm buying something, if I've chosen what I, you know, what I like, I would like to take that home. Just chaos. So long story short, this went on for hours, and I was just so beside myself because they were saying Spider-Man would be available at another store the next day, and I said, well, you can go over there, but then there's no Doc McStuffins, and it's not at the other store, so we're still a scooter short. And then the child will still be getting, the 3-year-old would be getting Frozen instead of Doc McStuffins. So I said, you know what? Put them all back. I'm upset. I've been charged. I need to fix all this. It's crazy. They should not have taken the money out. So I ended up, he told me to cancel the order. I couldn't cancel the order. So it was just a mess until the next day. We had to square all this away. So Dad came home empty-handed. I told the kids what was going on. Eventually, I had to order them from, just order them from straight online. And they arrived by, let's see, that was Sunday. 2 of them, Frozen Doc McStuffins, arrived Friday. Saturday morning, the other one arrived. And I think it wasn't scheduled to arrive until Monday. So I was, you know, better on that, but still, it's just unnecessary. I like to make my purchase, get it, and be satisfied. So I can't deal with Walmart like that. I can't. Definitely not in the store. Customers, customer service. If you look at the employees, they never smile. They overwork you. They underpay you. We used to get paid a lot more than they do. It was almost double than now, but yeah, it's crazy. But anywho, let me take you and show you what the kids got. And that's opposite. I had the front camera on, but let's see. Here are the scooters. I'm trying to get them as best as I can because I can't reverse the camera. So Doc McStuffins, Frozen. Little tip, the streamers do not stay on. I read that in the reviews, but no big deal. You can always super glue them on, but they're perfect height. They were all, I want to say 20, no more than $30. And the baby got the little Doc McStuffins car. Only I didn't get it there at Walmart. And, yeah, it makes music.
Hi there, I'm Doc McStuffins.
All that kind of jazz.
Come on, we gotta go help anyone who needs a little dose of sunshine.
So, the deal is the baby can fit on this scooter. She doesn't know how to operate it. So, I almost felt like I should get her a scooter instead of the car because she's so tall. But, in any case, she's happy with her little car. She can roll it. They all came with these little bags. This one is somewhere on the floor in here. But, yeah. Let's see if I can get them from the back. There they go. but it's kind of hard since I have the camera the other way. Come on this side. So, there. All the kids' scooters. This is so weird trying to operate the camera like this. Well, now you guys know my story with Walmart and Sam's junk food chaos. So that's why I don't shop there. I would rather, even though I see that red bullseye at Target and they've already paid me at $100 just going in for some Band-Aids, I would rather have better customer service and be able to find things. And on that note, baby girl is waking up. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll be back.